There's a lot of technological change going on in the economy. It's going to be very positive for productivity and growth. All this artificial intelligence and robotics and so forth is going to erase the Asian wage advantage in manufacturing. Simply, you're not going to need that many people to do things. And it's going to make us all a lot more productive. But we're going to have the right government policies to exploit it. We're going to have good tax policies, good regulatory policies, and better education.
All right. Give me more then on what those right government policies are. What do you mean?
Well, too much of our educational system is generating people to be production line workers, the general education, not much background, get the job, get trained. We need people not only with engineering skills, but just technical skills generally. You don't have to go to college to get this stuff, but you shouldn't be reading Chaucer either. With regard to government policies, the taxes on small businesses are too high. Hillary frightens me when it comes to that. They need to be lower so people can afford to start businesses, and the regulatory environment has to simply be more accommodating.
All right, so what about that small business tax then? I need to get rid of that and, say, plug the hole that might leave somewhere else.
Well, simply, if we cut small business taxes to a more reasonable level and we got another 1 percentage point of growth, we'd probably cover it. But the reality is, Romney was right. Half the population doesn't pay any income tax at all, and maybe they should.
All right, so you mentioned before about technology maybe eliminating the Asian pay disparity, but is there a threat that we could lose more jobs because of technology?
We're going to lose jobs because of technology, but we have since the beginning of time, when the wheel replaced the sled, when the tractor replaced the horse, and so on and so forth. I mean, we're always going through this process. The trick is to train people for the new opportunities that come along, and that's where we've been coming up short. Businesses are complaining for a reason, and then academics like me do studies and say it's because the businesses aren't training. Well, why are we pouring billions of dollars into American colleges, universities, community colleges, and high schools if not to train workers to do the jobs?
Yeah.
I mean, academics seem to behave like they should be able to sit around and talk about political correctness all day and release people into the workforce at 22 with no marketable skills. That doesn't slice it. Schools have to do better, and we need an administration that demands more of our educational institutions, not in terms of political correctness, but in terms of being able to do the job.